Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. Glad you could attend. Still playing the catch-up game here with our reviews, and I want to talk about today about Lights Out, brought to us by director David F. Sandberg, who did the short film that took the internet by storm, where we get the story of a spirit who can only be seen when the lights are turned off, and we get a family who is tormented by this spirit who seems to have befriended their mother, if you will, and we see how the children deal with the fact that this spirit doesn't really want them around and doesn't want to let go of their mom, and we see the challenges and the scary events that happen in Lights Out. David S. Sandberg just brought us a really great modern horror film. Folks, this has been a great year for modern horror films as a whole. Outside of a couple of stumbling bricks, I'm looking at you, The Darkness. Overall, I've really enjoyed the wide release horror films that have come out, and Lights Out definitely needs to be seen by horror fans out there. It's a great, refreshing film that you can see the influences of old horror films, but it's trying to stand on its own. Plus, it's very evident it's addressing the subject of mental health, especially when you have a specific relative who is suffering from, say, dementia and hallucinations and that. It addresses that subject head on. In fact, that's kind of the core of the story, where you're questioning the sanity of the mother and whether or not she's actually seeing the things she is, and which obviously she is. There's some really gruesome moments in here. Not a whole lot of gore going on, but when there is gore, it is used effectively. Now, I thought David Sandberg was going to possibly give us just a jump scare movie, but he doesn't. He sets up some great atmosphere with, first off, the idea of playing in the shadows and the light on and off, so we never get really a full picture of this evil spirit, if you will. We know it's got a human-type shape, and it's named Diana, played fantastically by Alicia Vela Bailey. Loved her performance here as this mysterious creature in the dark. It was scary. It was creepy. And there's some great sound design as well, where they do with scratching and that. Some fantastic atmosphere set up in this film to keep you kind of tense and always wondering when that threat is going to appear. Now, everybody else in here does very well. We've got Teresa Palmer as Rebecca and Gabriel Bateman as her brother Martin. Really enjoyed the chemistry between these two. Martin was a great character. Wasn't an annoying kid by any means. He's just a kid that's trying to deal with this condition that his mom has, and Rebecca's one that's trying to kind of cut herself loose, but still has that love for her mom, and you can see how she's torn between that. Maria Bello plays Sophie, who is her mom, is the mom character, and she does this so well. This woman who's kind of torn with not but wanting to let, just dealing with the mental health issues that she is. I thought she played that fantastically, and there was actually some feels at the end. Maybe it's because I'm a parent, but I think this is the first modern horror film in a long time that when the solution came at the very end, I actually had a little feeling in there, and I didn't get weepy or anything, but I felt like, wow, that actually kind of hit me deeper than I thought it would. Folks, Lights Out should be seen by all horror fans. It's a well-executed horror film that David S. Sandberg shows his talent, and I'm looking forward to his next film. You hear me talk about indie films, but it's a simple fact. David S. Sandberg is a prime example of the talent sitting out there in the independent cinema, and that's why it deserves all our support, so that those filmmakers and talent can be discovered and get the break they deserve. So check out Lights Out. 4 stubs for me on there, and it's that very enjoyable horror film, and I think everybody who's a horror fan will like it. Check it out. Please leave your comments down below. Love to hear your thoughts on Lights Out. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you as always for your support, and until next time, keep that ticket stub.